Hello guys, welcome once again. From the last 5 videos, I have been showing you how to write your basic HTML web page code, and when you run your code, it looks like this. But when you see the original pages which you see on the website, they doesn't look like this, because this is very simple text, and we want to style our website in a certain manner, and which is certainly not this. So in from this video I am starting the other part of this tutorial, which is called CSS, or cascaded style sheets. So what this CSS will do is it will provide the style to your web page. The HTML provides the basic building block of the web page, and the CSS will provide the style to your web page. So for that I will just delete my code, and I will just make my code only the bare body code, no title, no. So this is the basic body of our HTML code, which I have already told you. Now in here I will just add a heading and a paragraph, for example. So like this, I added h1 heading, I have h2 heading, and I have a paragraph. Okay, and now I want to style my headings and paragraph, and I also want to change the background color of the web page. So how can I do this? The styling you provide in here. So go in the head tags, between the head tags, and in here you will write smaller than and greater than sign and write style. And when you start a tag, you have to close it. So close this, and inside this whatever you will write will be your style code or CSS code. So now for example, first of all I want to change the color of my web page. So what is my web page? Web page code is contained in the body, right? So I will copy this body tag or body and write it here. Okay, same this body and write it here, and I will give a space, and I will provide this curly braces, and in here I need to provide the property and the value. So I need to change what? Background color. Back background color. So this is the property which I need to change, and after the colon I will give the value. So I want it to be yellow, and after you write your property and value, you need to close this with this semicolon. Okay, so this is the property which I want to change, and this is the value which I want to give. So I will just save my code, and I will see my code works or not. So I will just run it in the Firefox, and yes, it works. My web page background color is yellow now. Okay, so what I have done is I wanted to change the property of the body. So I have taken a name of the body, and I have provided the property name and the property value. Okay, so this I have done. Now next, if you want to change this h1 tag, what you will do, in the same way, you whatever you have done with the body, you will do with this h1 code. So write here h1 and give a space, make a curly braces, and provide the property which whatever you want to change. Okay, so for this I want to change color, for example blue. So property and this value, save it and then run it, and my color of my h1 heading changes to blue. Now in the same way, I can change the properties of this h2 tag and paragraph tag also, right? So I just need to write the name of the tag, so h2 or p, like this. So I will just paste this code because you understand, I think, the basic concept. So just write the name of the tag and the property which you want to change. So for h2 I once again want to color it with blue. h1 I want to change the color or the text size to 36 pt, and for the paragraph I want to give the margin from the left side. So this is the left side, and this small space is called the margin. So I want to give the margin to this paragraph to 50 pixel. So px is pixel. Okay, so you can write this code like this you can just make your code shorter by just providing the semicolon, and after your semicolon provide this font size also. So after semicolon you can provide the second property and value. After this semicolon, once again you can provide the other property also. So this you can delete now. Now when I save the program and now I run it, my header is of 36 point. My this h2 header is blue, right? And for this paragraph I have provided the margin. Margin is the left side, so whatever you see here is the margin. So 50 pixel I have provided the margin to this style sheet. Now I want to align this text at the center. This is at the left side, left aligned. I want to align this text at the center. For example, I want to align this heading at the center. So I will go to the h1 tag, which is for heading 1, and after this semicolon I will just add this text align, text dash align, and semicolon the value which is center, right? Save it and run it, and now my h1 heading is at the center. Okay, now for example I can have many h1 tag. For example, this 1 2 3 headings I have for h1. So this style will be applied for each of this h1 or every h1 in your code. So in a way it will be easier to style your tags because it applies to all the tags. So you just need to write it once here and it applies to all the tags. And similarly, if you can do for the paragraph, it applies for all paragraph and all headings. So I just save it and once again run, and you see the same heading at the center, and all three tags have acquired the same style. In here also the paragraph have acquired the same style we have provided for first paragraph. So it applies this style to each and every paragraph. Okay, now I will talk about the classes, because sometimes you want this heading to be different in color, this heading to be different in color. So basically you want everything differently styled. So I will provide some more modularity to my styles by using the classes. So what are classes? So instead of using these tags, we give a name to these tags. For example, I have three h1 tags, so I make, instead of this h1 tag, I delete it and I will write dot and the name of the class. So for example, center align class, this is the class name which is provided by me. So this can be anything, center 1 2 3, or it can be anything. So this is user defined class. Okay, now when you copy this class and when you want to apply this class to any one of this h1, not all h1 tags but only one of this h1 tag, just go here in which you want to change this or you want to apply this class, and just go there and make a space inside this h1 tag and write class is equal to, now double quotes, and inside this double quote write the name of your class. Okay, so class is equal to double quotes and inside this the name of your class. Now this class, whatever this style for this class will apply to this h1 only and not these h1. Okay, so let's see, save and run. So you can see for the first h1 tag it applies, and for the others they stay same, right? Now go back to the notepad. This class you can apply to any of the tags. So this class can be applied to this paragraph also, because it's not specified that it can be used only for these headings. So you can just copy this class and use this in this paragraph also, and same thing will happen with this. So let's see what happens. Yes, the center tag is applied, center style is applied to this also, the paragraph. But for example, you want to define this class only for a particular tag. For example, you just want to define this class for h1 tag. So what we will do is copy this h1 tag and just before this dot paste it. So h1 dot class name, and your style will remain the same. And when I will delete this, and when I apply this class to other paragraph also, it will not be applied. So let's see, for this we have tried. So we tried for this second h1 tag and save it and run the program, and it will apply for the second. So first is this, second paragraph is this, and third is this, right? And now let's try to assign this same class to the paragraph, and what happens, save and run the program. Nothing changes here, paragraph is same. Why? Because we have defined this class only for the h1 tag, right, and not this paragraph. So even if you write here the class name, it will not be applied. So in this way you can define the class for the particular tags also. So I think I will stop this video here only, and in the next video I will show you some more HTML and CSS code. So please stay tuned and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.